What's up, y'all? It's Deep Talk with T, episode 26. Ain't no excuses. Today's topic of discussion is how it ain't no motherfucking excuses. If you want something, then ain't no excuses between you and not having it and you getting it. Could just leave the video at that. And that's deep enough if you really let it settle in. Because that's so often what the fuck gets in the way of people getting what they want is excuses. And if you just eliminate that, then people get what they want. It's real motherfucking simple. But laziness is a bitch to overcome. And especially if you've made a habit of making excuses, then habits are a motherfucker to overcome. If you made a habit of laziness, that's a lot to overcome. But how bad do you want it? Because that still ain't no motherfucking excuse. Period. If your baby needed food, can you go up to the baby when it's crying and go, oh, dog, I'm sorry, wasn't nobody buying shit for me today, or it was slow at work, or something had the boss didn't give me my paycheck, man, I'm sorry. You just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. You gonna tell your baby who's crying that? Because ain't no motherfucking excuses when something need to get done. You have to live with that stringent stricture. Stringent stricture, what the fuck is that? So you gotta stop bullshit, man. Like, I can talk to them blue in the face, but people just gotta stop bullshitting. The planet needs it. The planet is in piss poor shape. It's horrible shape. It needs the humans that fucked it up, that fucked it up and continually fuck it up, to do something about it, to fix it and stop fucking it up. Like, people's relationships and people's self-images with social media, that shit needs to get addressed. Kids are too suicidal these days because of motherfucking social media and shit. Like, it just so much needs attention that ain't no motherfucking excuses. Ain't no time to wallow. Ain't no time to bitch, moan, and complain. You gotta vent in the process of doing what you do. That's part of it. Get that shit out and keep it moving. That's what venting is. It's getting it out and keeping it pushing. But ain't no excuses. If you was trying to get from point A to point B, do you just stop if it stops in the middle? If you was driving from one side of town to the other side of town, your car breaks down in the middle of the street, do you just stop and sit there and don't go nowhere? Well, just trying to get where I was going, car broke down, guess I can't get there. No, you can't just sit there. You got to do something. That's always the case in life. But if you keep putting off the shit that you really want to do or you really need to do because you bullshitting and making excuses, it don't go nowhere. They don't mean that you don't still need to get this shit done. It prolongs the time that it takes for you to get the shit done. But guess what? Once you finish it, there's going to be something else there for you to do. And yeah, that can be fucking slightly bothersome because it's a lot of work. Life is going to be a continual, rain of shit that just keeps coming at you. But you got to be standing, you got to stand there and eat that shit up. Like Young Dolph said, you stand there and eat that shit up. Because life going to keep coming at you, dog. Like, it's not an if. It's a fucking fact. It's a for sure. As long as you're alive, life is happening. And you can look at it as happening to you. You can look at it as happening for you. One of them plays the victim, places you as a victim. One of them places you in the standpoint of the proprietor. I don't even know what the fuck that word means off the top. One of them places you in the standpoint of the beneficiary. One of them places you in the standpoint of the one who seeks to benefit from the happenings of life. You got to look at yourself as someone who can take what happens to them and turn it into something that is to their benefit. And how do you make yourself look at yourself like that? By actually doing it. By being someone who actually fucking does it. You can look and say, oh, I've done that, so of course I can see myself as that. And if you haven't done it, throw yourself into the fire and figure it out. Because ain't no excuses. Love y'all. We ain't gonna make this one long because it's a simple one. Ain't no excuses, and stop making them.